Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of the Driving To Podcast, a podcast where we talk about what we're driving to success, driving to happiness, driving to whatever you are striving for, driving to. That's what we may talk about on this podcast, or this vlog, or whatever you want to call it. What am I driving to today? Positivity. Hey, first, what do you think of the glasses? Look at this. Woo! Oh, now they're clear. Oh, now they're blue. How about that? I got these the other day because I was talking to one of my coworkers about, they ought to have glasses that you can shift and things with, like this. Because, you have to buy glasses. They cost like $300 or whatever for Progressives. But you want multiple glasses for multiple fashions or whatever. And she told me about these. They do have them. So I looked them up and got them. And yeah, I got blue, clear, I got black, I got sunglasses, I got purple and red for Georgia game tomorrow. So it's just fun. That's an aside. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. Although that adds to the positivity of life because it's just fun. But what am I talking about today? Well, there's a quote that I saw yesterday. And the quote is, if I can read and drive at the same time and talk, this is bad safety. Kids, don't do this. But it's the strongest skill you can ever develop by this author. The strongest skill you can develop is the ability to stay in a great mood in the absence of things to be in a great mood about. The skill is to be able to stay in a great mood even when there's nothing to be in a great mood about. And some people would say that it aptly describes what's going on in our country today, is there's not much to be in a great mood about, but if you can stay in a great mood, that's a skill, and it's a skill that needs to be developed. So how do you develop that skill? I mean, we all know people that are just in positive moods all the time. You look at them, you're like, are they really all there? But it is a skill to have. And, I've been lucky enough that I somewhat keep that skill. I can stay in a positive mood a lot. But I will say that sometimes you get drawn into, as I talked about yesterday, the chaos, and that pulls you down. So what are things you can do every day that keeps you working on that skill? Just like if you're going to the gym and working on your fitness, like Fergie, but working on the skill of staying positive. I know one thing that really hit home yesterday was after doing this talk with you guys, the Driving To podcast, that exercise of coming up with something to talk about and then talking about it and having a good time talking about it helped maintain a positive mood throughout the evening and into today. And I remember that happening back 4 years ago and beyond, when I used to do this every single day. So I'm so happy to be able to do this again and be in this space. As I told my sister yesterday, it's a great thing for me to do, and it helps me stay in a great mood. It's a skill. Even if there's nothing out there to keep me in a great mood, helping develop that skill to stay that way is a fantastic thing to do. So find your way to do that. What gets you in a great mood every day? It might be petting your dog and taking your dog for a walk. It might be out in the garden and planting things. I'm a terrible gardener. I kill everything. So that's not good for me. But talking on this is good for me. But everybody has something that puts them in a good mood, and make sure you add that into your routine every single day. Find that time to do that every single day so that you can develop that skill to stay in a great mood even when there's not much to be in a great mood about. So what are we driving to today? We're driving to great moods. So drive away, folks. Drive to your great mood, and we will talk to you tomorrow.